My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Bacaro. So good to see you again, my dear. Remember that little predicament we dealt with not too long ago? Well, now I have a related but larger problem, so let me tell you about my proposition. It pays exceedingly well, I assure you. Care to hear more? Oh, nothing tawdry, my dear. We'll be too busy for romantic shenanigans before long, I expect. Some precious cargo was supposed to sail in on the morning tide, but it never arrived. I need someone not known around the island to be my eyes and ears. While tales of my exploits credit me with all sorts of talents, I can't be in more than one place at a time. I could use a fresh face to mingle with the locals, determine if anyone knows anything about my 3 missing ships and their cargo. Lord Bacaro's conference can't proceed without that cargo. Here's what I need you to do. Check the inn, the lighthouse, and the Lochabane Shallows. See if anyone knows or saw anything. Then meet me outside the North Gate to compare notes. Certainly. Since you're new to High Isle, I understand you may not be as familiar with the local area as I am. What do you wish to know? Gonfalon Head Lighthouse, blessed by Kynareth herself, stands atop the hill just west of town. It offers an excellent vantage from which to watch the nearby waters. Perhaps the lighthouse keeper saw something that will help. Possibly. When ships fail to make port, it's only natural to wonder if they were damaged or blown off course by a storm. The lighthouse keeper has a perfect view of the approach to Gonfalon Bay. If my ships were out there, she might have seen them. The currents of Lochabane are strong. Flotsam from the open sea often washes up along the shores of the waterway. Some of High Isle's poorer folk comb the beach looking for salvage. Let's hope they haven't found any today. The ancient Anchor Inn sits just up the street near the city gate. It's one of the more popular places on the island. In my experience,
Ah, a visitor. Or another one of Lady Arabelle's associates. Either way, welcome to our island. Bacaro Valorous, founder of the Society of the Steadfast, at your service. I hope you find your visit to High Isle restful and profitable. Yes, a sudden squall of unusual intensity. It died out just as quickly as it arose. I noticed it off to the northeast. Dark clouds filled that part of the horizon. Perhaps our ships were delayed by the shifting winds, or decided to wait out the storm.
Well, let's try this again. Hello, Atlas. Hello, Nunny. Windows updates. Gotta hate them. Yeah, I think I did do an update earlier today, and I just didn't look into it. Oh well, okay. I think we got everything sorted out now. What's so special about these particular ships?
I'm afraid that's privileged information. Suffice it to say, the cargo coming in on those ships is vital to the conference the Society of the Steadfast is sponsoring.
And you don't share Lady Arabelle's concerns?
Of course I do. But I learned long ago to have patience when it comes to such matters. Not every setback is a conspiracy, and not every delay is the act of a Daedric cult.
Welcome in, T.
Though, if you do learn anything of imminent concern, please let us know.
Tell me more about High Isle.
High Isle is the primary island in the Sisters Archipelago. Technically, we're a Breton holding, but we try to behave as a neutral port. People from all over Tamriel come to experience the natural beauty of the island. Well, nobles mostly.
So it's a vacation spot for nobles?
Parts of it. But we have a rich history, and the same sorts of dangers you'd experience on the mainland. Bandits, pirates, wild beasts. And you might want to avoid our sister island, Amanos. It's a harsh jungle that has long served as a prison.
Prison for who?
Mostly political prisoners from the Empire at first. Later, rival nobles, pirates, murderers. The worst of the worst. Today, it also includes war criminals and certain prisoners of war. Amanos Station is friendly enough, but the jungle is deadly.
I'm a dockmaster, not a bloody mage. What does the lady expect me to do if her ships never made it to the docks in the first place?
You don't seem very concerned about these missing ships.
Should I be? Lady Arabelle suspects some sort of foul play, but not on my docks. Not a chance. Gonfalon Bay is safe. Everyone knows that. Trouble comes
Hey,
from
boss,
the
thanks for the
mainland,
raid.
not from
Welcome.
here. Of course, the waters to the northeast can be treacherous.
Treacherous? How so?
The closer you get to Amanos, the more unpredictable the currents become.
Great
And
stream
storms
earlier,
constantly
boss.
barrage the coast, not to mention sea elf pirates. A good captain knows these things. None of that would keep Lady Arabelle's ships from reaching port.
Lord Carl mentioned a powerful storm.
Like I said, storms close to Amanos aren't that unusual. I doubt the ships we're waiting for would have sailed that
Nice.
far north. Just in case, I sent people to look for signs of wreckage in the shallows. I really don't expect them to find any, though.
Okay. So where do we need to go? We need to go this way. Yeah, where's where are you at, Tanlorn? Why are you hiding? There you are.
Ready for whatever you've got.
All right, let's go. We need to go up, maybe. So out of practice for the Cayo Perico heist.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans. Someone ought to do something. Hail, friend. Have you heard about the band of robber knights that waylaid travelers on the road to Gonfalon Bay? I came to High Isle to trade, but getting goods from the interior has become a roll of the dice.
Robber Knights?
A rogue band that calls itself the Ascendant Order. I thought they were only active on the mainland, but they're here on High Isle. Rabble-rousers and troublemakers, if you ask me. And now, I hear they're looting caravans outside the city walls.
Interesting. Speaking of rumors, have you heard anything about the trio of missing ships?
Not specifically, but I saw some fancy-pants nobles giving the dockmaster grief. Missing ships could mean anything. Storms, pirates, poor winds, worthless navigators. Try Sergeant Dane over there. He's with the Sisters Guard and knows a lot.
Oh, the orders of the sisters, they lie so close at hand.
Must be upstairs.
I'm off duty, newcomer. Got a complaint? Take it to one of the other guards.
I'll knock that cup right out of your hand. I'm looking for information about a trio of missing ships.
We police High Isle. Ships that haven't arrived yet aren't our problem. Besides, we've got our hands full with these so-called Ascendant Order Knights. They're stirring up trouble all across the island.
What do you know about the Ascendant Order?
Just that they're little more than well-armed bandits. They've been recruiting the poor to bolster their numbers. Now they're robbing caravans while claiming they fight for justice. Honest folk don't hide their faces behind helmets and masks.
What does the Ascendant Order want?
They're malcontents. They go on about how the high and mighty misuse their power by squabbling over the ruby throne.
Ignition.
It started out small enough, defying authority, inciting riots, petty sabotage. But now they're hurting people.
Thanks for the information.
Something else, newcomer? I'd like to get back to my drink.
You say the Ascendant Order is causing trouble. Can't the guards stop them?
Ordinary bandits, the Sisters Guard can handle. But when we send enough guards to meet a company of Ascendant Order Ravagers, these faceless knights just melt away. And if we don't send enough guards, then our guards don't come back.
Why do you call them faceless?
Might as well be. Most knights proudly display their emblems. They wear the colors of their house and paint family crests on their shields. These Ascendant Order Knights never remove their helms and bear no devices. They could be anybody.
Interesting. Okay. Investigate the lighthouse. Oh, Sky Shard. Let's go get it. Going for a swim.
It's so beautiful.
He's not the guy that just got hit by a car, is he? There was a streamer who's going across country who just got hit by a car. Oh, yeah, I just heard about the guy who was doing something similar, and he just like got hit by some like 80-year-old guy. Messed him up real good, but it's not stopping him from doing what he's doing.
You don't look like a salvager. Come to join up with those so-called knights who've been hanging around, did you? Bah, I'd rather go hungry than swear myself to the likes of them.
3 ships never arrived in Gunfallen Bay. Have you seen anything?
Haven't seen anything sail by in the lock recently, and no new wreckage washed up today. But I've been keeping my head down. Those robber knights have been chasing off salvagers who won't promise to help them.
Tell me about these robber knights.
They were recruiting, or at least offering the chance to earn a reward. They wanted people ready to haul in whatever came ashore. Several salvagers went with them. I wouldn't, though. What I find is mine.
Where did the knights take the other salvagers?
To a cave just down the beach. But I'd avoid it if I were you. Old Charbel nearly lost his head snooping around there. I don't know if they found what they were looking for, but I think they left a few knights behind to watch the shallows.
Okay, let's go check it out.
This shouldn't take long.
Investigate the lighthouse.
Almost dozed off there.
Did you? Coral crab. You got 5 on it? Feels like you've been watching ESO on Saturdays for years. Well, it's been 60 streams.
Ready when you are.
This is, or 61. This is 61. When did we start the first one? Well, I need to be up there, don't I? There's people to fight here, huh? Yep, 1 year. Well, you said years.
Done.
Hasn't even been.
Don't let your guard down.
It's only been 1 year. It's a long-running series, I say.
Hey, you asked for this.
So after we finish Andromeda, I have to get the other 2 games first. They're $20 each. But I think we're gonna do the Metro series. I have the last one, Exodus. I have that one. I don't have the other 2. So after we finish Mass Effect, we're gonna do Metro.
Oh, a traveler. I thought those vile knights had returned. Forgive me. I must continue praying for the return of our idol. Without it, this tower's light will remain dark.
What happened to the lighthouse flame?
This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kinnereth, the god of winds and sea. No fire serves
Yeah, those
as a
are the
beacon
2 I
for
got
nearby ships, but the divine light
in my
of
wish list.
Kinnereth herself. But without the sacred idol, the light cannot shine.
So I'll show you real quick.
The idol was stolen.
Okay, you hold right there for a second, lady. Right there. Last Light Redux and 2033 Redux. This one is first. This one is second. And I already have, yeah, on PS5. Right there, those 2. Well, I would play it on whatever platform I have it on. I look through all of my gaming services. Same price. For me, it's the same price, $20. No, not on Steam. On Steam, they're all the same price. They're all $20 each. Like I said, I already have Exodus. I even have Exodus on Steam. Yeah, I have Exodus already. Redux 2033 Redux $19.99 and Last Light Redux $19.99. Both of them on Steam are $20 for me. Can't wait to get Crimson Desert so I can start streaming that from start to finish. Who stole the idol?
Knights in unmarked livery broke in and stole the Kinnereth idol. I watched the scoundrels flee to the west with the sacred edifice. Perhaps, dare I ask, would you be willing to recover the idol for the lighthouse so I may restore the beacon?
They didn't have. I didn't see a whole pack. There's no pack on here for me. I don't remember you telling me about it. Because if you would have told me about it pre-game, I would have jumped on it like lickety-split. Pragmata is a really good game, TSS. I actually played the demo and it was amazing. Trust me, I think you would like Pragmata. Yeah, I don't see like a pack, like a bundle. I don't see a bundle on here at all. If you see a bundle, send it. Send me the link, because I don't see it. Well, I'm not ready to get it yet anyways, because we're nowhere near done with Andromeda, so I think Andromeda will probably take me maybe 4 weeks. Maybe longer, I don't know. Tell me more about these knights first.
They may wear the garb of knights, but the ruffians who assaulted me carry themselves like robbers and outlaws. Whoever they are, they're dangerous. Be wary of them, and may the wind guide you.
Yeah, so completionist is anywhere from 80 to 100 hours. So 94 hours roughly with completionist. Main story is 18 and a half hours main, and sides is 63 hours. So I'm looking at like at least 80 to 90 hours. So, yeah, yeah, completionist. If you're going for completionist, yes. I'm not saying I'm going for completionist, but you know, I'm gonna do a lot of the side missions, right? Just like I did with Mass Effect 1 through 3. I'll find the knights and retrieve the idol.
Bless you, traveler. Please understand, to my order, this is more than just a lighthouse. This beacon
that's
spreads
what I'm saying.
Kirath's blessing across both land and sea, but only with the idol in place, so it must be returned.
About 5, maybe 7 weeks. Monday through Friday. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna pick it up right now anyways. Yeah, I played the demo. You might be able to play the demo of Pragmata. I don't know if the demo is still active.
That looks shiny. Quick, while no one's looking.
You might be able to play the demo still. I would say play the demo. We want right here. Yeah, the demo. You should be able to play the demo. And the demo was actually, it was actually pretty good. You know what I mean? So I would play the demo. The demo is probably about, depending on your play style, about an hour and a half. Oh, the demo's not active anymore? Okay, never mind then. Never mind. I thought it was active. Okay, never mind. Yes, it is a very good story. It's to the point where it's got a lot of people wanting to have a daughter. So, Pragmata is really, really good. I really enjoyed playing the demo. And I do plan on getting Pragmata at some point. Hey, Flightless, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Can't play games with kids? Why not? She's not even like a real kid. She's AI. She's an AI. She's an android.
Sorry, Tree. We need at your flesh chunk.
And we have do I have a weekly one to collect somewhere? We have seasonal. Had a few of them to claim, obviously. We have Directive 8020 that is coming out soon as well. I got Starfield already. Oh, why am I using that set? Oh no. Oh no, I've been playing Starfield.
Show them what we've got.
The Free Lanes update is pretty cool too. Trying to grab the idol. Give me the idol. No. No. Thank you. Yeah, Subnautica 2 is going early access. From PS Ready, he was talking about Grand Theft Auto is not going to be $100. It's going to be about 60 to 70 bucks, like most games. So yeah, so Subnautica 2 will be coming out on PlayStation and Xbox for early access. It will be cross-platform because it is multiplayer as well.
Look at you being resourceful.
I don't know if I'm gonna be playing it with anybody right off the rip. Ow! Hey.
Thanks. I needed a stretch.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be, all depends who all has it, you know?
Teach them a lesson.
Go ahead, teach him a lesson.
We show them.
We did show him, didn't we, Tanlorn? I just got beta access today to Starseeker. I started playing that for a little bit.
And with the idol, place it here, and I shall call for Mother Kinnereth. This traveler has set right the desecration of this.
Yeah,
holy
Metro
place.
2039.
Return to us your blessing, and let your light shine over the land and sea. I cannot thank you enough. With the idol returned and the light restored, we can ensure the safe passage of many a weary traveler. Is there any way a priest of humble means could repay you? A blessing, perhaps?
3 ships never arrived in Gilpin Bay. Did you see anything from up here?
Shortly after the lighthouse was pillaged, I spied 3 ships on the horizon. Then suddenly, the clouds darkened, and a terrible storm began to blow in. I lost sight of the ships after that. Perhaps they were simply blown off course?
Is that sort of weather common here?
Amanos is notorious for its storms, but Kinnereth generally blesses High Isle with fair weather. I wonder, the way the storm swept in seemed unnatural, and it happened so soon after Kinnereth's idol was removed.
You think that's why the knights attacked the lighthouse?
The idol has little value outside the lighthouse. Its light does not shine in any other location. My order believes Kinnereth's light blesses High Isle. Why steal the idol unless the knights meant to revoke her protection? A troubling thought indeed.
Oh, you guys again?
Cut them down.
I did. I need to go back up. How do I get back up there? Over here, maybe? What's that, Starfield? Mind's Eye is okay. I have Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye, it had a rough start, let's put it that way. And it's gotten a lot of
I
backlash
love the smell of a freshly picked flower.
since its launch.
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keeper spot them?
After Rogue Knights darkened the beacon, the keeper spotted 3 ships before the storm rolled in.
Darken the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinrith in such a way?
Yeah, I played Starfield on Game Pass.
Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the Rogue Knights.
They had Starfield on Game Pass, and then they came out with Shattered Space. And Shattered Space was not on Game Pass, so if I wanted to do that, then I'd have to buy Shattered Space. But then that means that when Starfield goes off Game Pass, I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd have a DLC that I can't use because I don't have the base game. So that I didn't bother with it. So now when it came out on PS5, it released with there were 2 different versions you could get. You could get the base version, which was like I think 40 or 50 bucks, or you could get the complete edition, which I think was 50 or 60, something like that, that had both the DLCs, the Shattered Space, the Free Lanes update, and Terra Armada. So it's got the full update. It's the Ascendant Order. The Inn's patrons said they've been robbing people and attacking caravans.
The Ascendant Order, of course. I thought the rumors about rogue knights troubling folk outside of town had a familiar ring, but I'd hoped we'd seen the last of the Order at Sword's Rest. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows?
Adamfall, I played that on Game Pass as well. That was okay. Someone called the Ascendant Mages recruited salvagers to capture shipwreck survivors.
Seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too.
I'm not sleepy. What are you talking about? Wait, what does your missing cargo have to do with these delegates?
Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid named Ravana. Her hut lies to the west.
Who's the druid the guild representatives went to visit?
Her name is Ravana. She's something of a local apothecary. She uses her skill with herbs and healing to help the folk of High Isle. With the conference delayed, Valencia was curious about druidic magic, so off she went. Quentin decided to tag along.
Tell me about the guild representatives.
Valencia, you know, she created the invitation medallions, As for Guild General Quentin, I only met him when he arrived. Seems to have a good head on his shoulders, but the war has cost him dearly. He lost his wife in a raid.
Why is he Ascendant Order here?
To disrupt the peace talks? It would be a grand stage for the Ascendant Order's message. Or they might plan to strike at the delegations. Influential voices from all three alliances will be here soon. A tempting target.
Okay, go to the Druid's hut. Got some very nice music in this area. Squirrel! What, did you not play the story for GTA 5? Oh man, you should. It's a good story. Ooh, look at all of the sunflower. Well, I don't know if they're sunflowers. They look like sunflowers. Hello, is anybody home? Hello.
Greetings, traveler. Is there something I can do for you? Do you need a poultice or perhaps an herbal tea?
I'll take an herbal tea. I'm looking for Guild Magistrate Valessa and Guild General Quentin.
Ah, yes. The curious mage and the stern warrior. They stopped by. When I mentioned that rogue knights had been making the countryside dangerous, they decided to investigate. I told them where I'd last seen the knights, and they set out at once.
Where did you send them?
A clearing to the southwest. I'll mark the spot on your map. I saw a band of the knights gathering there the last time I went out to gather herbs. They forced me to retreat without them. I warned Valencia and Quentin it might be dangerous.
Are druids common in the High Isle?
Oh, you'll find druids throughout the Sisters Archipelago. Not too many on the mainland, though. Long ago, we druids left Tamriel and its troubles behind us. But here, our ancient ways survived.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I thought the story was really good. But, I mean, hey, I understand. Why did the druids leave the mainland?
Our forebears among the Bretons believed civilization should live alongside nature, not tame it. In the early years of the Direni hegemony, they struggled for the soul of High Rock.
What happened?
They lost. Driven into exile, the druids left to seek a place where they could live according to their beliefs. Their wanderings brought them to the Sisters. The followers of the Weird remained behind. They walked a different path than the druids.
What exactly is a druid?
We follow the old ways. Some call us priests of Ifre, but that is only part of our truth. We are children of the land, like the Weird, guides and teachers to those who live in harmony with nature. People were not meant to bow before crowns of metal.
Are you some kind of Weirs?
No, friend. We know the Weird, and we respect their beliefs. Druids and Weiresses are two branches that grow from the same tree. But we are called to be in this world, not to withdraw from it. Some circles see it differently, of course.
Circles? What are they?
Circles are fellowships of like-minded druids. Each interprets Ifre's will differently, but druids of the same circle share common traditions and goals. I belong to the Stonelore Circle. We seek to teach others by the example of our work.
Are there other circles in the Sisters Archipelago?
Yes. Travel far enough in the archipelago and you may meet druids of the Eldertide or Firesong circles. Although the Firesong rarely leave their island, and you should be wary of the Eldertide. They do not like city folk or mainlanders.
Jump for joy, Moose, stay awesome. Boss gave me gold. Well, thanks, boss. Much appreciated. Oh, what do we got here? Take your tomatoes. Take your corn and your cabbage. They don't have any nip. What are you guys doing here? Beautiful plains, and there's freaking imps hiding out. What's up with that? Oh, it's all good, T. Crap happens.
Over here. I could use some help.
I'm here.
Oh, my friend. How glad I am to see you again. This island is far more dangerous than I expected, especially after what just happened.
Tell me what happened.
Guild General Quentin accompanied me to visit Druid Ravana. When she told us about rogue knights in the area, Quentin was eager to investigate. It was the Ascendant Order. They overpowered Quentin and knocked me senseless. They captured Quentin.
Was Guild General Quentin injured?
I don't think so. The Ascendant Order was definitely trying to take us alive. That's the only reason I had the opportunity to throw up a shroud spell and avoid being captured myself. Did you come out here to find us?
Lady Arabelle sent me to warn you that the Ascendant Order was targeting conference delegates.
And Ravana told you where to find us. Good. Now, we must rescue
Have a good night, T.
Quentin.
Thanks for
I
hanging
don't have
out.
a way to find where the Ascendant Order took him, but we should get to safety first. Meet me back at Druid Ravana's hut.
Do you think the Ascendant Order follows you out here?
No. We came upon them just as they were finishing an attack on a caravan. But I assume they recognized us or decided our station warranted capture rather than elimination. But you came with a warning, didn't you? What did you find out?
The Ascendant Order sabotaged the lighthouse. We think they may have wrecked Lady Arabella's ships.
Wrecked the ships? How in oblivion could they coordinate such a thing? Clearly, the Ascendant Order is aware of the plans for Lord Baccaro's conference. They're here in force and causing more trouble than we anticipated.
Any idea why they wanted to capture you instead of just kill you?
If they recognized us as delegates, there's all sorts of ways they could hold that over the conference. If they just assume we're rich nobles, ransom is always an option. But who can really say what those helmeted bastards are thinking?
What have you been up to since we last met?
I've remained at Lady Arabelle's side since we delivered the invitation medallions to the delegates. I hope to help make sure their journey to High Isle proceeded smoothly. It seems the Ascendant Order is not so easily avoided.
What were you and Guild Quentin doing out here?
I came to talk to Ravana about arcane and related topics, and Quentin decided to tag along. When Ravana told us about rogue knights, I feared it might be the Ascendant Order. Quentin wanted to investigate. Turned out I was right.
Okay, let's meet you back at the place. Oh yeah, Tanloran is badass.
I understand, Valencia. Do what you must to find your friend.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for coming to my aid. It seems once again that Lady Arabelle chose well. Now to see if I can find Guild General Quentin, and by extension, the rogue knights who carried him away.
How can you track Guild General Quentin?
Do you recall the invitation medallions I enchanted? Each delegate carries one, so I can trace my own magic to locate Quentin. Now let me see. They moved northeast, across the lock. I see an abandoned chapel. Crypts. No question. Quentin is there.
If all the delegates have a medallion, can you use them to find the missing ships?
Lady Arabelle asked me to try as soon as we realized the ships were late. I wasn't able to make a connection with those medallions. Maybe they were too far away, or some other magic interfered with my scrying, but I wasn't able to detect anything.
Should we head directly to the abandoned crypts you saw?
No, we need to return to Lady Arabelle and share this information. Then we can mount a rescue for Guild General Quentin. I'll meet you at Lady Arabelle's little pavilion. What she calls her field office, I believe.
Meet you there.
That sounds like a Bane chapel, but only one medallion is there. Valencia apprised me of the situation. I believe I know the place where she thinks they're holding Quentin. It must be the crypts below a Bane chapel on the northern shore of the loch. Will you accompany us on this rescue mission, my dear?
I'll help you rescue Guildmaster Quentin.
Smashing. This will be like that time I pulled General Gautier out of a Reach stronghold during the border raids of 566. Now that was an adventure. Anyway, it's too bad Valencia couldn't scry the locations of the other missing delegates.
Mind if I ask you about the delegates that were aboard the missing ships?
I suppose you've earned the truth, and you certainly deserve my complete confidence. The 3 ships carried High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar, son of Yoren the Skald King. I dare say I've misplaced the leaders of Tamriel.
The Alliance leaders decided to attend the peace talks themselves?
I warned them of the danger, and we took such elaborate precautions. Obviously, they weren't enough. If we find Quentin with the Ascended Order, we may find our missing royals. Let's meet at the chapel north of the loch and see what awaits us.
I'll meet you there.
We'll rendezvous at a Bane chapel on the north side of the loch. I've already sent an operative ahead to scout the area. Be prepared to defend yourself. The Ascended Order won't give up Guild General Quentin without a fight.
What if it's a trap?
Whatever the situation, I won't abandon Quentin to his fate. Oh, that's good. Let me write that down. Besides, we have to risk it. Both to save Quentin and to see if we can learn anything about the missing Alliance leaders.
You think the Alliance leaders might also be there?
We know their medallions aren't there, but they could have lost them at sea. Regardless, if the Ascendant Order uses the chapel as a hideout, we may learn something about their plans. Or a clue as to where to search for the Alliance leaders, perhaps.
Okay. Don't need to know more about them. We already know about them.
Hey, maybe next time you let me steer?
I'll think about it.
There. It's open. Got any more locks you need picked? How about you, Valencia?
I think not, thank you.
Oh my gosh, it says we have snow right now.
I can't pinpoint the exact location of Quentin's medallion. He could be anywhere in here.
I'll scout ahead. Someone should watch the door in case anyone follows us.
I don't know how it could be snowing if it's 39 degrees.
Knew you cared.
Quentin is our priority, but keep your eyes open. Who knows what the Ascendant Order left lying about?
Give me a second.
No sign of Quentin, though. We should keep going.
Bet there's more nearby.
The Ascendant Order has the captains of our missing ships. But where are the Alliance members? First things first, clear the path to the South Crypt, please. We must rescue the captains and hope that Quentin is with them.
Lady Arabelle.
Colleen, Zaji, Zuzo. Thank the Divines you're all right. But where are the delegates?
Apologies, my lady. We lost our charges.
Zaji is not all right.
Not to spoil the reunion, but we're about to get company.
Jakarn, free the captains. Friend, keep the Ascendant Order at bay. Buy us some time.
Let's make this quick.
Stupid thing won't. Wait, got it.
Collect Valencia and get the captains to safety, Jakarn. We'll find Quentin.
The Knights took Quentin away not long ago. I think they're questioning him now.
Then we must hurry. Come, my friend.
Where are we going? Over here. Lower crypts.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Down there. It's Quentin. Let's listen and try to figure out what's going on.
Hey, it's your funeral.
The Order is trying to recruit Quentin? We have to put a stop to this.
Each delegate carries a medallion like this one, Magus. It serves as both an invitation and a key.
We need your answers later.
Ah, I forgot to keep score.
No longer working alone. She's found some capable help. Deal with them.
Oh, Quentin. I guess you made your choice.
Just try and stop me.
Here is your chance, Quentin. Stop these fools and strike a blow for the people.
I'm sorry, Lady Arabelle. I have no choice.
No, neither do we.
We can't allow the General to stop us.
He's done.
I'm sorry it came to that, but well fought, my friend. Let's speak outside.
Companion's jerk.
Hey! I'm all ears.
Let's check out this jerkin. Nah, the one you got on is much better, Tan. Where's she at? There she is.
I didn't expect Guild General Quentin to turn on us, and I certainly didn't desire his death. It seems sympathy for the Ascendant Order is more widespread than I knew. We must be cautious, particularly with whom we choose to trust going forward.
Think some of the others may turn on us?
Do I expect it? No. But that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. This venture wasn't
Should never
a
let your
complete
guard down.
failure, though. We rescued the captains of our missing ships. We need to find out what happened at sea and what befell the Alliance leaders.
Where did Jarkin and Velas take the captains?
To Mandrake Manor, my home in Gonfalon Bay.
Oh, Mandrake's
I'll mark it on
Manor.
your map. Jacan Valesia and I have been using my townhouse as a base of operations. I'm confident that it is as safe from the Ascended Order as any other location we might choose.
Why is it called Mandrake Manor?
Oh, the name comes from a book I'm rather fond of. I bought the manor to serve as my home in retirement, and I keep a few mementos of my career there. Meet me there, my dear, and we'll see what our rescued captains have to say about all this.
Meet you there.
Bet there's a great tavern around here.
Maybe. But you know, Tan, every time we go to a tavern, you never get anything to drink, so...
Ah, there you are. Go inside and talk to Captain Colleen. Find out what happened at sea. I need a moment to collect my thoughts.
I honestly didn't think we'd ever leave that cell alive. I owe you a debt of gratitude, friend. We all do. And I owe Dockmaster of Gonfalon Bay payment of a different kind. I visit High Isle often, and I considered Arnauld a friend. Bah!
Can you tell me what happened out at sea and how you wound up in the crypts?
An armored mage and a gang of ruffians were waiting at the shallows. They clubbed down all who made it ashore. Dockmaster Arnauld showed up, and I thought we were saved. But the mage, a Brent noble by his voice, paid him to walk away and leave.
Back up. What happened before you washed ashore?
We were nearing landfall when a huge storm swept out of nowhere. I looked for the light at Gonfalon Head, but the lighthouse was dark. We were blown off course, crashed upon some rocks. I lost sight of High King Emmerich, but somehow made it to shore.
Do you know where High King Emmerich and the other leaders are now?
I'm not sure. I didn't see any of the royals when I waded ashore, and I was the last one from my ship to make it to the beach. The tide turned as I swam in, and no one was washed up after me. I'm afraid you won't find the High King at the shallows.
If there is any way I can help with your investigation, I am at your disposal. I want to find Prince Ernskar as much as Lady Arabelle. More, even.
Do you remember what happened out at sea?
I remember it like the ripples in my favorite pond. A storm blew up without warning. My ship was driven onto the rocks near Aminos and broke apart. All were cast into the sea. When we reached shore, those rogue knights grabbed us.
What happened to Prince Ingskar?
I did not see what became of him. He might have been trapped in the part of the ship that was swept away. Or maybe the currents carried him to a different part of the shore. Or he might have drowned. I know that many of my crew did.
Zaji has decided no more drinking until Queen Irene is safely back in his arms. Maybe that was a dream, never mind. But Zaji wants the Queen and Casca to be safe. He will help you and Lady Arabelle foil these villains and rescue the Queen.
Can you tell me what happened at sea?
Zaji must admit, he was sleeping in his cabin when the storm hit. He woke up when cold water climbed into bed with him. The next thing Zaji knows, he is being fished out of the sea by strange knights. I'm saved, Zaji thinks. Then they tied me up.
You were fished out of the water by the Ascendant Order?
The annoying knights, yes. Zaji heard the commander talking. The Lord, they called him. He was angry the Alliance leaders did not wash ashore with Zaji. Zaji did not see the Lord's face, but he spoke like a Breton noble. Zaji could hear it.
What about Queen Irene?
Zaji lost Queen Irene, and first mate Casca too. The wind and the waves must have carried them somewhere else. The Lord and the Magus, the Order's leaders, they swore to comb every beach until they found her. And the others too, Zaji supposes.
You're funny. I like you.
Over here, dear, we have much to do. I adore this view. Isn't the Colossus a wondrous sight? Still, gazing upon it does nothing to quell my anxiety. Somehow the Ascendant Order learned not only about our secret peace talks, but that the Alliance leaders were going to attend.
At least they don't have High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, or Prince Ingskar yet.
And neither do we. We're not even sure they're still alive, but we must hope. Your help has been invaluable thus far, my dear, and you've earned every piece of gold in this pouch. We'll find the Alliance leaders and unmask the Order. We have to. Just as the Colossus watches over Gonfalon Bay, I was supposed to keep the Alliance leaders safe. I failed in that, but at least they aren't in the Ascendant Order's hands. Not yet, anyway. What did Captain Colleen and the others have to say, dear?
Captains believe the Order's leaders are Breton nobles, and the delegates didn't wash ashore.
Breton nobles? Yes. We heard that as well when the Ascendant Lord and the Magus were speaking in the crypts. That's something to go on. And if the Alliance leaders didn't end up in the shallows, we'll need to look elsewhere. What else, dear?
Captain Colleen saw the Dockmaster accept gold from the Magus even when they captured her.
Well, that's a lead we can investigate. I'd like to have a chat with Dockmaster Arnauld about that and a great many other things. I detest being lied to, and he did it with such conviction. You're still on retainer, dear. Would you care to join me?
I'll help you interrogate the Dockmaster.
The Dockmaster's home overlooks the harbor to the west. Jakan and I will meet you there. First Quentin, now this. I hardly know who to trust. Times like these, I take a moment to contemplate the Colossus in the harbor. It helps clear my thoughts.
Tell me about the Colossus in the harbor.
That's one of the wonders of the archipelago, dear. The locals are very proud of their statue, even if few of them know the real story behind who it represents. I like it as well. One of the reasons I bought the manor. Such a spectacular view.
Who does it represent?
The Colossus of Gonfalon Bay is Baron Admiral Bendu Olo, though most on the mainland would know him as the Colovian King of Anvil. He formed the All Flags Navy around 2260 in the First Era to gain vengeance against the Slode for the Thracian Plague.
The All Flags Navy?
The largest allied naval force in Tamrielic history. Ships from every nation and province participated, and many of the vessels were built right here on High Isle. The fleet launched from here and rained destruction upon Thras for their treachery.
What does this have to do with finding the missing Alliance leaders?
Nothing, my dear, but you asked. Lord Bakara selected High Isle for the peace talks because of that history, though. The All Flags Navy recalls a time when disparate people united in common cause. He hopes to inspire the delegates to do the same.
So basically the same thing that we did in Mass Effect, with all of the factions. Getting everybody unite under one banner to fight the Reapers. Yep, so Shepard should have a statue made in honor of him. Is this guy's house? Oh, excuse me. Commander Shepard. Oh, we got a ride.
Who's a good man?
Yeah, who's a good mount? Moose is a good mount. Have you ever seen a moose ride a moose? You have now. There's a moose on the loose.
Can you believe there was a spy in the Thalmor at Woodhouse?
Can you believe in magic? Oh, here, kitty, 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 kitty. Those Hoos is here. Here's this Hoos. Charge!
Place is a mess.
I imagine the Ascendant
Moose on
Lord
moose
Blackwood
action.
loitering outside had something to do with that.
typo.
Let's look around.
Paired meal.
Someone planning to depart doesn't set a meal on the table. A few drops of dried blood. A scuffle, but not a murder. The Ascendant Magus did bribe the Dockmaster, just as Captain Colleen said. Nothing packed, food left on the table, and signs of a recent scuffle. I think it's safe to say Dockmaster Arnaud found that his Ascendant Order friends weren't entirely satisfied with their arrangement. They've obviously spirited him away.
Why would the Ascendant Order kidnap the Dockmaster when they already bribed him?
The Dockmaster ignored the wishes of the Ascendant Magus. Captain Colleen saw Arnaud collect another payment at the lock. I suspect he got greedy. And once he proved he wouldn't stay bribed, well, he became a liability.
Where do we go from here?
The Ascendant Order's throwing around a lot of coin on High Isle. If we follow the gold, we'll find someone with wealth and local influence behind this. Another clue that a High Isle noble is involved. Perhaps they want to keep the war going.
Why would anyone want to keep the war going?
Profit, of course.
Money!
That's what it always comes down to. Lord Bacaro should be able to tell us which nobles stand to lose if the war ends. Go to Steadfast Manor, northwest of the city. I'll have Jakarn look for the Dockmaster and then meet you there.
Do you think anyone else is secretly working for the Ascendant Order?
Almost certainly. As I said, we must be careful about whom we trust. It is a concern, but it can also work to our advantage. Gold only buys loyalty for so long, and I suspect our adversaries are not as organized as they appear.
Why do you say that?
We know their opening move didn't go as planned. They were interrogating the captains to try to find the missing Alliance leaders. Now they've taken the Dockmaster, who would have been more useful to them where he was. They don't trust each other.
Do you think the Dockmaster knows where the Alliance leaders
I
are?
doubt it. If Dockmaster Arnauld knew where the Alliance leaders were, he would have happily sold that information to the Ascendant Magus in exchange for his freedom. We know he didn't because the Order is still looking for them.
You think a group that claims to want to end the war would want peace talks to proceed?
I suspect the Order wants power, not peace. When the throne is vacant, your prospects of becoming Emperor suddenly seem a good deal more promising. That sort of prize might tempt a noble with just the right mix of ambition, gold, and imagination.
And you think Lord Bacaro can point us at the most likely suspects?
Lord Bacaro worked diligently to bring the peace talks to High Isle. Not everyone thought that was a good idea. I'm curious as to who opposed him and why. Better yet, he won't voice suspicions without good cause. We can rely on his discretion.
Freeze warning in effect from 12 a.m. Saturday to 9 a.m. I don't know why they're saying that. It's too warm still. It's only 38 degrees. Nothing is gonna freeze at 38 degrees. Even with the real, it says it feels like 35. Nothing is gonna freeze at 35. Calling for snow though. Then it's gonna be 64 tomorrow, 75 on Monday. Crazy weather, man. Crazy weather. So we got a way shrine. Oh, what do we got here?
Tough work. Better you than me.
Yeah, I have GOG. Yes. Yeah, I looked to see if I had them on there too, and I don't. Well, is that where we gotta go? Okay, well, there's no point using the way shrine then. Ride our mount.
Where to?
Why is it cheaper on there? Oh, it's 51 in Calgary? Holy crap, Typo. It's warmer there than it is here. Oh. They're $2. And then 24 cents for sales tax. Yeah, it's 422. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Yeah, on Steam they were $20. There's a way shrine over here too that we did not get. Okay.
You there. Can we speak for a moment?
No, it's done.
I want to help, Lady Arabelle, but I'm concerned for the safety of my retainers.
My associate might be able
I
to help in
didn't
that
look to
regard.
see how, yeah, both of them. I didn't look to see how long it was 90% off, so I just did it. Yep, they're both on there now. Metro 2033 Redux and Metro Last Light Redux. So they are on GOG. 16th of May. Okay, well, I had some time. I didn't see it. I just went ahead and did it. So, $4. Something better than $20, that's for sure.
Lady Arabelle asks about the nobility, while two of my retainers are missing. The Society of the Steadfast will do whatever
Thanks
is
for finding that,
necessary to
Ignition.
keep its people safe. She mentioned the Ascendant Order might be involved. Do you think that's possible?
We know the Ascendant Order has been attacking people all across High Isle.
Yes, I understand that you and Lady Arabelle have tangled with these brigands before. They claim to be knights, but they have no honor. Will you do as Lady Arabelle suggested and look for my retainers? I would consider it a personal favor.
Where were your retainers headed?
I sent Grenier and Denise to retrieve a shipment from the Navir docks, but I expected them back ages ago. They were traveling the road to the south. I just pray no evil befell them. The supplies we can lose, but good people are irreplaceable.
I'll have a look for your missing retainers.
Thank you, my friend. I'll confer with Lady Arabelle while we await your return. I'll tell her everything I know about the nobility of High Isle, if she really thinks that will help. I knew peace would be hard to achieve, but I never expected a war.
Okay, we are going this way.
Lost another one. What could it be?
Ugh, mining always makes my teeth ache.
Let's go get this, whatever this location is too. Is that a bear? It is a bear. Oh, he's scratching his back. Talking about the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. He's just scratching him. Oh, yeah, get that. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I got it. Oh, no, that's the spot. Nope, still haven't got it. Right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, got that itch. Oh, that feels so good. Yep. Oh. No more itch to worry about.
How do you do it?
We just do it. What is this? Spriggan! Spriggan's crown. Yeah, I did. I did thank you. Why wouldn't I thank you? You found it.
Dozed off there.
Well, don't fall asleep, Tanlorn. I know you are. Well, that's where we gotta go too, is the delve. Breakwater Cave.
Spiders with armor.
Hey, 072 ignition, thank you. As soon as we finish Andromeda, we'll get into Metro. That is the next series we'll be doing, is Andromeda. I like playing, you know, games that, I mean, I like playing a lot of games, but I like games that have theories, you know, that there's the whole story is stretched out. You know, I like the series type games. I mean, look at Assassin's Creed. It took me almost a little over a year to get through that series.
You think you'll win?
Guy just disappeared on me. Where'd he go?
Was that it? Think they got what it takes?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they got what it takes. I'm going like way out of the way of where I need to be going, I guess.
Be warned, I fight dirty.
We already came through here. Unless it's up. This way. Oh, right there.
Look out!
Gotta find the big boss though. If I want to complete the delve.
Let's make some noise.
Was this guy shard in here?
That's it? You're stuck. Move. Just what I need.
Hmm. Not sure where the boss room is in this one.
Let's show them what we got.
First time you and Typo came back in a long time. Hi, Tan Lauren.
I should tell Charabi about this.
You there. Can we speak for a moment?
Nope, not right now. Busy. Can't talk.
You return alone. I take it the news is not good. Grineer and Denise were not just retainers. They were friends.
You know, I didn't think I would, but I've enjoyed your
shyness
stream in ESO. Well, I'm
and
happy you
social-
enjoyed it.
Please, tell me what happened.
Your retainers were killed. I found these orders from the Ascendant Magus.
Grenier and Denise were helping arrange a banquet at Castle Navir. Then they were to collect the supplies and return here. What could they have seen that would cost them their lives? The banquet is just to welcome our royal guests to the island.
Grenier wrote this note before he died. He tried to fight back.
The Ascendant Order, plundering steadfast supplies and killing our retainers. Damn. It was brave of Grenier to try to fight back, but foolish. The supplies weren't worth their lives.
You suspect a wealthy noble may be funding the Ascendant Order.
So Lady Arabelle informed me. I'd hesitate to accuse anyone, but perhaps you should join me at Castle Navir. All the nobles of High Isle would be there, and if my retainers did see something at the castle, perhaps you can determine what that was.
All right, let me check castle.
Duchess Elea of House Dufort is hosting the banquet. She's decided to go ahead and throw the party, even though our guests of honor are still missing. Go to Castle Navir's courtyard. Introduce yourself when you arrive. Be discreet, please.
Why hold a banquet without guests of honor?
Duchess Elea wants to project confidence, especially in light of the current situation. Rumors travel swiftly in the archipelago. The people need to believe we have things under control. I expected to pay a ransom and have the delegates back by now.
Lady Arabelle mentioned that some of the nobles opposed the peace talks.
Ridiculous. No one opposes peace. It's just that some of the nobles questioned if this were the right time and place. Duchess Elea, for example, didn't want to bring the
See if you can make it 2 out of 2.
Not without hope our efforts would bear fruit.
Did anyone else feel that way?
Count Leonard of House Mornard enjoys brisk profits by supplying all sides in the war. He doesn't want that to end too abruptly, especially not in a way that makes Elea and House Dufort look good. He detests that she decided to host the talks.
Sounds like House Dufort and House Mornhold are rivals.
Rivals and partners. House Mornard built its wealth.
Mostly always you.
They rely on House Dufort ships to carry their goods. But the two families have long vied with each other for primacy. The Mornards resent the fact that the Duforts rule High Isle.
It's a shame the Ascendant Order got to Lord Baccaro's retainers before you could. What could they have seen that warranted their deaths? Perhaps we'll learn more at Castle Navir, although I'm certainly not in the mood for a party.
Lord Baccaro said several nobles will be in attendance.
And our missing guests of honor will no doubt be the main topic of discussion. This is a chance to listen, as well as ask questions. Make sure you speak to Elea Dufort, Demar Dufort, and John Menard. They'll be the most important nobles present.
Do you suspect them?
Until we know more, I suspect everybody. But if any of the nobles are funding the Ascendant Order, I think it likely that it's one of the grand...
Yeah, you mentioned it yesterday.
That means House Dufort or House Menard. Either way, we'll know more soon.
Yeah, I'm running at, my GPU's running at 55C right now. I mean, it's also not doing heavy load right now. It's just streaming. Did I see your SSS class pet? I think so. It was heating up like hell. Laptop 7080 is pretty normal, so not worried. Yeah, I think my laptop runs it's about 85 to 90 sometimes. Oh, looks like we're just driving. We're riding in the moose there.
Who's a pretty mount? You are!
S. It's a video, I do believe. Oh, it was live? I must have caught it later. I know you went live. I know you went live the other day. It was kind of earlier in the day too, I think. I was at work. Just kind of getting started at work.
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Open the door!
Might as well enjoy ourselves while we're here. Do you still prefer a Russafeld Red, my lady?
That would be delightful. Thank you, Bacaro. Introduce yourself to the nobility, my friend. And remember, even the smallest...
I don't believe we've met. John Monard, a pleasure. My family is in shipping. We import goods from the mainland and send wares from the archipelago to markets in Tamriel.
Human gotcha.
You're the investigator working with Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right. I'm helping Lady Arabelle. How did you know?
The Duchess explained everything to the court just before you arrived. If Lady Arabelle had consulted us, things would be different. We know what hazards await careless captains making the approach to High Isle.
Oh, get off your high
Ourselves were
horse.
Simply unprepared.
Hazardous seas didn't wreck those ships. The Ascendant Order did.
Don't tell me you buy into this Ascendant Order nonsense. A shadowy order of knights working to undermine the governments all across Tamriel? It's a ruse, my friend. A convenient fiction to protect the flawless name of House Dufort. Oh.
You don't seem to think very highly of House Dufort.
Alea gained her station by currying favor in High Rock. Then she made a show of backing Lord Bacaro's steadfast society. But ruining the peace talks and getting heads of state killed? Blame must be placed. And she'd never fall on that sword herself.
Why are House Mournhold and House Dufort at odds?
My family ruled the archipelago for generations, but the Duforts were never happy in our shadow. They spent years poisoning the court against us. And when my uncle Avreep quietly supported King Rancer a few years back, it paid off for them.
What do you mean?
The High King stripped my uncle of the ducal title and gave it to the Duforts. It was an outrage, really. We took no part in Rancer's war. At least the Duforts didn't get everything they wanted. We kept most of our holdings, and it eats at them.
Are you in charge of House Mournhold?
Goodness, no. That honor falls to my cousin Leonard, and he can have it. I wouldn't want the responsibility. No, I'm content managing our affairs here on High Isle. I leave the larger concerns of the business and house to my cousin, the Count.
Yeah, you probably should, because you're a prick.
Lord Bacaro has arrived, Duchess. He brought that Lady Arabelle with him.
Hello, Duchess.
Welcome to Castle Navir. You're Lady Arabelle's assistant, yes? Then you know these festivities are only for appearance's sake. Our guests of honor have yet to be found. Rest assured, I intend to bring the radicals behind this plot to justice.
Exactly, I don't like his pompous ass. You're aware of the Ascendant Order?
I'm aware of most things that happen on my isle. It's true we didn't connect reports of mysterious knights to the Ascendant Order until recently, but now that we know they are one and the same, we'll quickly bring them to heel.
Is there anything you could tell me that might help us find the Alliance leaders?
I suggest that you and Lady Arabelle leave this matter in our hands. My knights have already pinpointed several sites where the Ascendant Order gathers. They are scouring High Isle for our missing guests even as we speak.
We have reason to believe a High Isle noble may be punning the Ascendant Order.
Which is why I prefer to handle this discreetly. I suspect House Mornard is behind this.
Of course you do.
They profit greatly from the war, and they still hold a grudge against my house for overshadowing their own. Frankly, I put nothing past them.
Tell me more about House
One
Mornhold.
should be careful when talking about one's neighbors. Still, Count Mornard's dislike of my family is well known. Years ago, his father backed King Ronsar of Shornhelm in his dispute with High King Emmerich. Emmerich did not forget it.
What did High King Emmerich do?
He punished Avric Mornard by stripping him of his ducal title and granting it to my father instead. The Mornards remain counts, with holdings and estates throughout the Isles. But the Duforts are now the dukes of the sisters.
Tell me more about the Duforts.
My family builds ships. Our shipyards construct the finest vessels to ply the western seas. In reward for our service, High King Emmerich granted us the Duchy of Sisters. We rule with care and compassion for all, even the Mornards.
Okay. Something don't sit right with me about you either. But you know what? That's exactly how they want it.
Such a waste. I have little patience for the vanity of our noble houses on the best of days. Right now, I'm sure we all have better things we could be doing. I suspect you agree. You're the one assisting Lord Bacaro and Lady Arabelle, aren't you?
That's right, I'm helping Lady Arabelle. You're well informed.
I try to keep up on matters of state, but I confess, Alea told us all about you. I am Count de Mard, the Duchess's brother and court mage of House Dufort. Tell me, has your investigation uncovered news regarding a sudden storm that appeared recently?
Yes, we think it might have caused the delegate ships to crash.
A hypothesis that matches my own. While my sister chases bandit knights across the countryside, I wonder about the druids who make the wild parts of High Isle their home. They have little love for civilized culture. They could be responsible.
What do the druids have to do with the storm?
I don't think that storm was natural. The druids wield old magics and consort with spirits. It is well within their abilities to summon such a tempest. They mostly keep to themselves, but I suspect a ruse. Those are your culprits, mark my words.
You said you're the court mage?
Magic is the legacy and heritage of the Breton people. Oh, I spent my time mastering the sword and knightly pursuits in my youth.
A Breton, eh?
I believe that a true Breton must study both halves of our nature, and perhaps the ways of the druids, too.
What do you mean, both halves?
We Bretons trace our ancestry to Needs and Elves who intermingled during the early history of High Rock. Therefore, spellcraft is in our blood, and we all at least have some talent with magic. I find the subject fascinating and decided to embrace it.
Do all Breton noble houses have court mage?
No. Some have forgotten our traditions. Were it not for my talent, I doubt my sister would bother with a court mage. She sends me to look after Dufort interests in ports across Tamriel, rather than making full use of my arcane skills. A pity.
Yeah, I plan on doing some windrows later this afternoon.
Might I offer you a refreshment?
I'll be ending off here shortly as well.
Didn't think I'd miss this little soiree, did you? Listen, I have it on good authority from a very accommodating chambermaid, in fact, that the Duchess has been looking into the Ascendant Order on her own. Well, I've got a plan.
Kind of plan?
Not Jakarn, waiter, Fred. I'm in disguise.
Fred.
I told you about
I take care,
chambermaid, right?
Ignition.
She's one of the Duchess's personal assistants. Well, she told me where the Duchess keeps her sensitive documents, among other unmentionable items.
Duchess told me about her investigation, which plan.
Nobles and the upper staff never pay attention to the common help. I easily filched a key from that stuck-up steward Hercian. While I cause a distraction, you go take a look. Duchess Alea has a private study somewhere beyond the northeast door.
What sort of distraction?
I'll lure the guards away from the doors, but I'll need your help. Talk to one of the musicians and ask them to play the tune Stagger and Sway. It's an old favorite of mine. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. Stagger and Sway.
Something you need, friend?
I want to request the song Stagger and Sway.
I don't really take requests. Duchess Alea provided a list of approved songs she wanted performed. That one definitely isn't one of them. Not that she would notice. I don't think anyone is really listening to the music.
Would this buy me a song?
It's good to see that someone appreciates the arts. All right then, you'll have your song.
Thank you.
Lords and ladies of the court, I dedicate this song and dance to the most buxom, curvaceous, voluptuous of all royals, Duchess Alea.
You get down from there at once. Stop this nonsense.
Guys getting wild, huh? Is there gonna be anybody in here? Oh, there is.
Let me at him.
She told me just to hide. I don't want to get in trouble. Run away. Run away. Run away, you don't see me. Lickety split as fast as I can. You can't catch me. I'm the Moosey Man. Woo. Woo. Hey, I was just about in there. X marks the spots. Gotta report that routine bandit cause Hyle seems to be they believe some of the bandit chieftains 2 weeks ago. Okay. Doesn't tell me that. Oh. Something big's happening out there. And it wasn't me. Where's this? Oh, right there. Yeah. Here they are, the Ascendant.
Lightning and lava will herald in a new age.
Oh my.
This was a warning. No one is beyond our reach. Stand aside and you will find a place in the new regime.
Well, there you are.
Stand against us and you will be brought to your knees.
Oh, good. You're all
It's
right.
very, very
It seems
tempting.
our adversaries decided to send a message to all those in attendance.
Should I go for
Submit
it?
or die. A classic. Did
I'm
you
going
pick
for
up
it.
anything useful before the Ascendant Magus made his entrance?
And I'm dead. Almost, yeah. Duchess Ella has been investigating the Ascendant Order. I have her notes.
I see. Clearly, Duchess Alea's investigation hasn't gotten very far. Perhaps we can make better use of the leads she's been developing. But we have little time to waste. The Ascendant Magus demonstrated real power.
What do you mean?
Did you notice how the ground shook when he unleashed his storm? That's not a magic I've seen before. Somehow his storm magic is causing earthquakes. At least he hasn't recovered the Alliance leaders yet. We still have time.
How do you know they don't have the Alliance leaders?
Because the Ascendant Magus has made a show of wanting us to fear him. Why would he care if he had what he wanted and couldn't be stopped? No, the royals elude him, somehow. But his magic, I wonder...
Wonder what?
Among the other problems plaguing High Isle, lava vents have begun to open in random locations. Between the ground shaking and the storms, could the Magus have stirred the volcano? Let's return to my manor so we can study these items more closely.
Okay,
Lord
goodbye.
Bacaro, it may not be safe to return to Steadfast Manor.
Nonsense. I refuse to hide from these cretins. I'll double my guard, but they won't drive me from my home.
Probably is lava
Very well.
lamps.
I'll check in with you later. Jakan, let's go. And put on a shirt, my dear.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. And this is where we're gonna save for this evening. I don't want to type. So, with that, everybody, cool volcano, yes. Yes, volcanoes. With that, everybody, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me this evening for some more Elder Scrolls Online. We will be back in the afternoon at some point tomorrow with some Windrose. And then we'll be back in the evening with Boss and Nelladoodle for some Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred. So, until then, as always, have a great day, a wonderful afternoon, and a peaceful evening. And we shall see you all in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.